Now, in this topic, we have seen that oscillators are of different types, that are tuned circuit oscillators, then we have phase shift oscillators and crystal oscillators. So, in this topic, we will be discussing about tuned circuit oscillators. So, most of the oscillators used in radio transmitters and receivers, they are of LC oscillator type, and they are divided into basically three types again. One is called tuned collector or Armstrong oscillator. Second is Hartley oscillator, and third is Colpett oscillator. In case of tuned collector, it is also called Armstrong oscillator. It uses inductive feedback from the collector of the transistor to the base. The LC circuit is in the collector circuit of the transistor. And in case of Hartley oscillator, it uses inductive feedback, and Colpett oscillator uses capacitive feedback. First, we will discuss about tuned collector oscillators. So, the name is tuned collector oscillator because it is the tuned circuit in case of this oscillator is placed in the collector of transistor amplifier. The combination of L and C, they form the tuned circuit, and that are placed at the collector side of the transistor. So these are used, L and C are used for determining the frequency of the oscillations. Now this is the construction circuit of tuned collector oscillator. R1, R2 and RE are used for providing the biasing of the transistor. Similarly, capacitor C and CE are used as a bypass capacitor. The secondary of transformer provides AC feedback voltage that appears across the base emitter junction of R1 and R2 is at AC ground due to bypass capacitor C. Now, as we know that in C configuration, transistor provides 180-degree phase shift, and another phase shift of 180-degree is provided by the transformer. So total phase shift will be 360-degree. So we can say the output and the input voltages will be in phase because we are using here positive feedback. So this is the circuit arrangement that we use for constructing this tuned collector oscillator. So the next LC oscillator is Hartley oscillator. In Hartley oscillator, we are using this is the construction. We are using R1, R2 and RE for providing DC bias to the circuit, and here we are using basically two coils L1 and L2, and in parallel with this a capacitor C is used. So L1, L2 and C, this circuit is added basically for Hartley oscillator, right? Here we are using high frequency coil RFC also. So this is the circuit diagram of Hartley oscillator. So in this circuit we are using R1, R2 and RE for biasing purpose, and we are using CE that provides AC ground and provides signal degeneration. It also provides temperature stabilization. The capacitor CB and CC are used to block DC, and they provide a path to AC. So and the radio frequency coil RFC is having very high impedance, provides very high impedance to high frequency currents, and it gets shorts for DC and it opens for the AC. So we can say it provides DC load for the collector and keeps AC current out of the DC supply source. This circuit L1, L2 and C, we can say this is auto transformer type circuit. So in this Hartley oscillator, 180-degree phase shift will be provided by the transistor in C configuration. Another 180-degree phase shift will be provided by this circuit L1, L2 and C. So total phase shift will be 360-degree. So output will be in phase with the feedback circuit will be in phase with the input circuit, and so positive feedback can be used here. So now let's discuss about the advantages of Hartley oscillator. So in Hartley oscillator, instead of using a large transformer, we are using a single coil as an auto transformer. so it will be less bulky. Second is that in this circuit less number of components are required for Hartley oscillator. The frequency can be varied. We can vary L and C in the circuit, like we can vary L, L1, L2 or C, and the frequency can be variable in this case, and the amplitude of the output remains constant over a fixed frequency range. But there are some demerits or disadvantages also for the Hartley oscillator. One is it cannot generate low frequency. It can generate high frequency, means radio frequency. And the second disadvantage is that harmonic distortions will be present in case of oscillations produced by Hartley oscillator. So where we use Hartley oscillator or what are their applications? One is it is used to produce a sine wave of desired frequency. Second is that it can be used as a local oscillator in radio receivers. And third, it can be used as RF oscillator. Third type for LC tuned tuned oscillators is Colbert oscillator. So it is very much similar to the Hartley oscillator. The difference is there in this circuit. So in that Hartley oscillator we were using L1 and L2 here, but here we are using C1 and C2. And in case of Hartley oscillator we were using C here, here we are using L. So the position of L and C is interchanged in the Colbert oscillator. In Colbert oscillator, R1, R2 and RE, these are used for providing biasing of the circuit. And this is a circuit CC and CB. All these circuits are used for blocking. CB and CC block DC and pass AC. So these circuit and RF coil is here. It provides high impedance for the circuit. So let's talk about the advantages of Colbert oscillator. So it can generate sinusoidal signals of very high frequencies. Second, it can work on high and low both temperatures. Third, the frequency stability of the Colbert oscillator is high, and the frequency can be changed or varied by using variable capacitors C1 and C2. So in this circuit, less number of components are required for the Colbert oscillator. The amplitude of output remains constant over a fixed frequency range. Now let's talk about the application or use of Colbert oscillator. It is used to produce radio frequency signals. So it is used, we can say it can be used as high frequency sine wave generator. Second, it can also be used as a temperature circuit with some additional circuits. It can be used as a local oscillator in radio receivers. It is also used as RF oscillator. It is also used in mobile applications, and it is being used for various other commercial applications. So every type of oscillator, each and every oscillator like Colbert, Hartley, they have some advantages and they are being used for some specific applications. But there are some drawbacks of LC oscillator also. First is your frequency instability. Since we are using components L and C, so the problem is with the frequency stability. And second, the waveform produced is not of good quality, it is poor, and it is not possible to generate low frequencies using LC oscillators. Another drawback is the inductors used in LC circuits are bulky and expensive. So all these drawbacks are there for LC circuits.